What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. So, those Purge Day videos, that's pretty much all that happened. I edited out a lot of different footage during that chunk of recording. A lot of it was flying around, and a lot of it was trying to, like, look for fights. And there was a few transactions between people that I didn't show, where I was kind of shooting at Pteranodons, but I didn't kill the Pteranodons, and a few other things like that. Not sure why their gates are wide open. Whatever. I guess it's not Purge till Saturday. I won't be participating in the next Purge, because I will be gone. I will be visiting my family for the weekend, and I will be looking at houses and stuff like that. So, that being said, it's going to be a pretty, I guess, not really boring weekend, but I think there's a chance that the server was kind of talking about it. I'm not sure if it's really worth the while, or if we should do it, or if we should just change something about the server that makes it a little bit more fun. But a lot of people were saying that it's time for a wipe. A lot of people that are playing on the server were like, "You think it's time for a wipe, Royal?" And I was like, whenever it's time for a wipe, the comment section always gets so angry at me, saying that I didn't complete anything and I didn't do any of my tasks or anything like that. And I think I pretty much did my base as much as possible. There's a few other things that I wanted to do today, just building-wise, just to complete the castle or the compound or whatever it was supposed to be. And I would like to discuss some more ideas with you guys for the next Inkling or next season or season 17,000, because that's what I do with games like this. There's a lot of seasons. Seasons mark large changes and sequences, aka wipes and whatnot. So I added a lot to my base since the last time you guys saw it, like 3, 4, 5 days ago. Is there seriously a beaver dam in my base? What the frick? This is ridiculous. The beaver dams on our Valhalla are extremely bugged. Just look at the amount of cementing paste in this beaver dam, and it's inside my base. And there's another one right here with more cementing paste. And look, there's another one right here with more cementing paste. So a lot of you guys were wondering how I got all this gear and got it so damn quickly. These weren't here before, but there was a lot more along the river. You can see how much cementing paste they just literally poop out. Pearls, mushrooms, literally anything you could ever need. I ended up actually deleting everything in my base before Purge, just so if somebody raided me, there'd be nothing in here. My base up in the mountains, I think was raided. I haven't been over there in a while, and I still don't want to go over there because I don't want to show people where it is right now. I think it got raided. I think somebody just kind of like came across it and broke in. So everything that's on me is pretty much everything I have. The T-Rex is still alive. Fluffly's still alive. Bob the Sarco's dead. And Brady's still alive. My Quetzal is dead. This is the Quetzal that my brother has. But yeah, you guys saw my Quetzal die, I'm pretty sure, right? That was when Ryan lagged and shot the rocket launcher and then blew up the back of it. And then I jumped off to try to Hail Mary a rocket shot. This is Kyle's base. Or was going to be Kyle's base. Kyle has a base inside a cave, which I told him which was illegal, and he didn't even know that because he hasn't been paying attention too much to Ark lately. It didn't really benefit him any more than just having a base here, so yeah. Casa de Havoc. Casa de Havoc. He was gonna move here since I told him the cave base was illegal. It's not even that big of a base. He has a lot of dinosaurs in there. But he just didn't know, so when it comes down to it, he really didn't do much Purge-wise, so it's not like he was illegal. I don't know. He wasn't doing anything bad from it. It's not like he was defending his base, guarding it inside the cave, and raiding people safely from inside his cave. He didn't really do anything wrong with it. It was against the rules, but whatever. He didn't know. I never even knew he had a cave base until Purge Day. He was just like, yeah, back in my cave base, I have a whole bunch of goodies. And I was like, wait, what? Cave base? Those aren't allowed. He's like, oh. Oh. So, he was going to move here, but now that there's like, word of wipe, even though I've never even said that there was going to be a wipe, it just kind of, the server slows down and everybody's like, alright, it's good. There's a week where I can just relax, not play Ark. I can wait for the next server. I haven't done my door frames up here yet, which is one of the things I wanted to do today. But I got the outer walls up 3 high with door frames on the top. I had pretty much an all-nighter before Purge, just to get all this stuff going. These little bridges I wanted to work on today as well, but I'm not sure what I want to do with these. So a lot of videos this week and this weekend are going to be a lot of building. They're not going to be daily because I am getting into some Rust soon. Not on my Rust server. There's something about my Rust server with the community that plays on it that is just kind of AIDSy, and I don't really like playing on it. It's not the fact that they raid me specifically. We just recently got raided and we hadn't played for 5 or 6 days. Looks like my plants died because I haven't been watering them. One of the species X plants as well as this. That's fine. I don't think we're going to be taming. But yeah, we got the walls up. We got another behemoth gate on each side. I think that one's been placed down. We got this one placed down. Kyle's base. And that's pretty much it. You guys have already seen the inside of my base. Remember a couple episodes ago I was saying that I didn't want to show you the inside of my base? That's because everything was deleted and moved to the other base. In preparation for Purge, in case somebody raided me, they wouldn't get anything out of it. But, I mean, the base is pretty much completed. I wanted to work on the bridges today and just kind of get those built. It seems like most people are pretty happy that are playing on the server about the wipe, but not everybody's happy, like, viewer-wise about the server wipe, if that makes sense. These things are just going to shoot out of it, aren't they? I don't know if this actually goes away once I drop all the items. It does, thank God, because it's in the way. I don't even care about the cementing paste or anything. I would care right now because there still is another Purge day. And I guess after the next Purge, we're just going to be wiping. And today, while I was building, I wanted to discuss plans for the next server or next wipe and what we have plans for. I will return with some building supplies, and I will just get to building these bridges. Try to make them look cool, maybe like these huts that you can walk through. They're going to be about 3 wide foundation-wise, and we'll see what we can do with them. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I just remembered that I didn't show you guys this. I just deleted this wall to be able to get in. So you know this down here, this little kind of secret passageway, I did have this back here. Just in case somebody thought they would fly in and just break a bin and steal all my shit. My building supplies. My building supplies were way too freaking heavy to bring up to my base, and that's why I still have building supplies. We also still have Brady, so if I ever need to make more, I just threw all my shit in here. So, there we go. These are what we had left over from even before Purge. We just kind of been working on it slowly but surely. This is probably the last chunk of building supplies that I have, and then I'm going to have to pull like another 3 to 4 hour of just straight stone gathering, which is going to suck relatively because I have to get videos done ahead of time for 4 days ahead of time. And if I have to gather a whole bunch in between these episodes, it could take me a lot longer to make 4 episodes. So it's going to suck. I always get into this very stressful kind of, I don't know, flustered mode, I guess you could say, whenever I get close to these times that I'm going to be away. And you guys are going to realize that in my commentaries where I'm kind of not really stuttering, but not really figuring out what words to put out of my mouth. And you're going to see that even in this episode. Just the stress of getting that amount of videos done just kind of starts to get to you. I'm only getting 8 done. As you guys have been telling, I haven't been doing 3 videos a day. I kind of slowed it down. I was like, 3 videos a day is good when a new game comes out and everybody wants to see it. But it's not great when it's just kind of like midweek and everybody kind of wants to see a little bit of something. That's why we've been kind of switching off Rust and Ark. I'm hopping onto the Rustified server pretty soon. There's a group of guys on there that are pretty built up, and they invited me on some raids and stuff. So that's happening tonight, and I will be getting some Rust episodes out to you guys. Back in the day, in Rust, I used to just pretty much show everybody everything. I don't like to do that anymore, mainly because I've been seeing a lot of other content creators stepping up their game. Rust-wise, not really Ark-wise. Ark is kind of one of those games where every content creator pretty much has very similar content. Me being one of probably just a very small handful of YouTubers that actually does rating videos and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. But I've been seeing a lot of Rust YouTubers popping out of the woodwork. Really small-sized Rust YouTubers that put a lot more effort into their videos. So I've been doing that a little bit more with Rust. I don't really like scoring my videos, and I don't like doing jump cuts, and I don't like doing subtitles. I personally don't like watching those types of videos, so I personally don't like making those types of videos. I'm kind of one of those people. A I like to make what I like to watch, and I like to watch a lot of building YouTubers. Like I've already brought up BOO and all that kind of stuff. I like to watch a lot of building YouTubers in specific games where they do these mega builds. And I've really always been encouraged, and I wanted to be an architect when I was younger, and I wanted to be a civil engineer and do bridges and all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to building games, I always love the building portion. That's why crafting, survival, building stuff has always been my forte. I always loved zombie movies. I always loved like guns and ammunition and crafting and makeshift items and do-it-yourself kind of stuff. So these kind of games always appealed to me. And I never really liked the whole subtitle-y, scored music kind of stuff. I did get an editor to do that for me when it came to Gary's Mod and stuff, and then I decided to not have an editor anymore and not really do as many Gary's Mod videos and stuff. I do want to get Gary's Mod going again, don't get me wrong. You guys love that stuff. But I don't know. I'm just going on an absolute tangent. What we were going to talk about today is what we're going to be doing on the next wipe. We're going to be mega building as usual. We always will be. We're going to be building together this time, I bet. I'm trying to think of how I can do this. I might need ceilings. I don't have any ceilings to get this done. Just to get it started, I need ceilings, because I need these to go here and here. But I need ceilings. Do I have any ceilings in this bin? If not, we might have to roll out on the Doedicurus for a second. We have no ceilings, but we have pillars. That's not going to work, is it? No. Let's roll out on the Doedicurus for a little bit. I'm going to get these ceilings, and then I will return. Again, we're going to get into what we're going to be doing on the next server shortly after I get some ceilings. All right, we got some thatch. We got some stone. Brady's overweight, but there's wood inside the beaver dams. That's going to make this a little bit easier for us. We don't have to gather all the wood. Boom. I'm encumbered. What up? Gim Bob Livaball. I don't know what the hell that kind of name that is, but you'll have to do for a second. Hop off. Get on Brady. Grab those stones. And we are good. Let's go ahead and get some ceilings going. So, we don't need that many ceilings, in all honesty. We need about 4 for one bridge, and we'll figure it out later for the rest of the bridges. But that being said, let's get into what I'm going to be doing on the next wipe. So we're going to be doing some kind of mega build in some way, shape, or form. And I've been discussing with most of the server kind of what we want to do. What the fuck? Is that somebody on the Quetzal? I would think somebody's on that Quetzal. Yeah, okay, somebody is. So what the idea is for the next wipe, we're going to be going back to the regular map. Reason being, Valhalla's a little too big. We've kind of come to find that out. It mainly turned into flying battles, and nobody was even using, like, there was no Giga Raids, like, at all on this server. Opposed to the last server that had tons of Giga Raids, but we also plan on doing no more Giga Raids. So if you guys have ever done PvP, you know that it is a little buggy. It's a little glitchy. The game was not built on PvP. We all know that. And it's just kind of weird. It's the way the game works with metal being way too overpowered that even a Giga can't break through it. And then there's also, like, stone being underpowered where a Giga can just blow right through it. So the plan is to just not allow Giga taming. And just no Gigas in general. And the reason being for that is, like, we just thought it would be a good idea to just not allow Gigas because they're overpowered and they're strong. You can kill them, but then you'd have to start doing auto turrets. And then when auto turrets come in, the only thing to kill auto turrets with is a Giga. So you just kind of, like, look into turrets, and then we were like, okay, so maybe turrets shouldn't be allowed. And they were like, okay, that makes sense. If turrets aren't allowed, Gigas aren't necessary. What's going on over there? Spinal attack on Bronto, yeah. If there's no Gigas, there's no turrets, then what is there left? Okay, well, you're going to want to raid with things like Brontos, Paracers. You're going to want to do water fights. You're going to want to do Mosasaurs. You're going to be wanting to do other bigger dinosaurs. And if we don't allow metal, we don't allow Gigas. I don't need these, actually. I need slope ceilings. If you don't allow Mosasaurs, or you don't allow Gigas, you don't allow turrets, you don't allow metal, it kind of turns into what you think the game should be. People using frogs to jump over walls. People using more Rust-style mechanics where they're doing honeycomb buildings because it's harder to break into. You're actually defending your base with assault rifles and snipers to shoot down the T-Rex running at your base versus cowering in fear behind a wall because the Giga's about to one-bite you. So, again, a lot of these decisions were based on the community, and that's why I'm kind of bringing this up in this video. I want you guys to tell me what you think. I do like these bridges so far. I've been all over the place, like I said. But I want you guys to tell me what you think. What do you think about making it more of a primitive style without making it the primitive mod? So we would get rid of metal, we would get rid of C4, we'd get rid of rocket launchers, we get rid of the higher tier sniper rifles. So the auto sniper would be non-existent, the assault rifle would be non-existent. We'll probably just get rid of the engrams in general, or we'll just make sure people aren't building them. It's pretty obvious to see that like X was killed by assault rifle. I'm just going to test this right now. I don't know if this is going to work, if I can delete the ceiling and everything stays. It does, yes. Maybe this is holding it up. No, it's not. Boom, dynamite. But like I was saying, oh, why did this one break out? The whole... So that thing was holding up this entire edge of building. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's go ahead and craft another ceiling and fix it. So the idea is it's going to be like regular Ark warfare that you would expect. So people are going to be raiding bases with Spinos and T-Rexes versus what it is now, which is Gigas and rocket launchers and Quetzals. Yes, you can raid bases with Quetzals, but at the same time, a Quetzal without a turret on its back, what is there? Really, I mean, you can snipe from the Quetzal, but then your Quetzal can get sniped back. I think fabricated snipers are fine to have, and honestly, now that I think about it, because you need something to be able to take out the dinos. Assault rifles are probably fine as well, because again, you need something to be able to take out a T-Rex with. So I'm still kind of working out the kinks. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, and there's going to be a full rule page made up within the next couple of weeks. When the wipe does come around. So that's why I'm making this video, pretty much to get your guys' ideas on how it's going to work. We know that we definitely don't want metal, we don't want Gigas, and we don't want turrets anymore. Because Species X turrets just turn into this like mess of whoever can place down the most Species X turrets is going to win. Which is just not fun. It really just isn't a fun situation where it's just like, how do we get past the Species X turrets? I'd rather it be more focused on taming and building more than taming one thing and then building a ton of Species X turrets, if that makes sense. So let me know what you guys think. I do like this bridge idea. We're probably going to do it here at Kyle's base. And we'll also do it over here leading to my base just because it looks nice. We'll get more ceilings in the future and we'll fix this chunk down here. I do like this. This is nice. And if we can get some wall torches and place them down in here, it'd look even nicer. But let me know what you guys think. I think I want to go towards the more primitive side of things where you're getting frogs to jump over walls, you're getting kangaroos with people in them to snipe at stuff, you're getting megalodons to break down water bases, and we kind of go back to what the game, I think, personally is meant to be played in. Again, this is not just all my thoughts, and no, there's always the commenter that's going to be like, you're just doing this because it makes it easier for you to make videos. It makes it easier for everybody to have fun on a player versus player server, and it really just takes a whole lot of playing of PvP to figure out like what's best for PvP in this game. And metal and C4 and rocket launchers and Species X turrets and auto turrets are not what this game needs for PvP. I understand on like an official server, like people will just set up 12 auto turrets and then their base will actually be safe. But when it comes to something with like a Purge and all that kind of stuff where it's 1 day, 4 hours of just straight up absolute warfare, it doesn't make sense to be able to just throw a Giga at someone's base and annihilate the entire thing and there's nothing you could do about it. There is things you can do about it, but most people aren't going to be able to do those things due to certain things getting in their way, like bugs and lag and all that kind of stuff. That you guys saw on some of my Purge videos. Some of the Purge videos, obviously, we were being salty because we died for some weird reason or something didn't happen our way. That's just how PvP works in this game. So that was just a whole bunch of talking. I do like this bridge. It's pretty beautiful. I do like it. This gives me ideas for what we're going to be doing in the next wipe. I'm still going to be building in stone in the next wipe because it is kind of like a defensive thing. On top of it, it is like a defensive thing. On top of it, it does look cool. I do like the way it works. I don't know if we're going to be doing the castle steeple thing again or if we're going to figure out something else. I'm going to miss Valhalla, but it is just too big of a map. It really is. The whole Beaver thing, I don't think isn't going to be sorted out. You guys saw at the beginning of this episode, the Beaver thing. And there's no beavers in here, and there's just these everywhere. And this is how we got cementing paste. I could fly right up the river real quick just to show you guys how many beaver dams there are. On top of that, Valhalla updates. I remember when the Valhalla updated and added these ruins into the map, and they threw all those pillars and the floating rocks under the island. Really just didn't help anybody out at all. It actually added a lot of lag into the area, so just flying right up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What else? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just from a quick flight. Just from a quick flight. 19. I didn't even see that one. Just from a quick flight, you can see how many beavers and dams there are going on here. And by the way, these beavers are going to attack me as soon as I go into it. They're all full of cementing paste and wood. So, that being said, it's a little bugged. I don't know. I don't think it's anything like this on the original map at all. But it is like this on Valhalla. So, I'm going to miss Valhalla, but at the same time, we're going back to the original map because it's just the proper size. Center map isn't quite there yet. I know I did... you guys are... A few of you have tweeted me, like, when's the role-playing server coming out? I do want to do a separate role-playing server. I definitely do. And that'll have to come when the center map gets a little bit more updated, because I think center map is going to be the perfect map for a role-playing server. Where you just kind of like trade, and base raids happen based on a mutual agreement between both online alliances to fight each other, and then you agree to terms of how you're going to fight, and all that kind of stuff. So that'll happen in the future. I'm sorry that I kind of blabbered on this episode. Let me know what you guys think we should do for the next tournament in the comment section down below. I think the idea is to just have it be dinosaur v dinosaur, base v base kind of stuff, where it's guns on the ground and dinosaurs on the ground, just shooting, fighting, raiding that way, where you kind of have to raid people with being smart and just overflowing them with the amount of dinosaurs that you have. We're also trying to figure out what we want to do with alliances. We don't really like the whole alliance system right now because it just allows for like this 15v15 warfare kind of game. I'd much prefer tribes of 3 to 4. I'm thinking 4, and I'm mainly thinking 4 just because there's me, Code, Ryan, and Havoc, and I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm thinking 4. We did have 5 on this server, but I think we're going to go back down to 4. But we'll figure that out as well. I'll have a rule thing posted on my Steam page soon if you're looking for that Steam page, and my Discord. I'm talking a lot about the wipe in my Discord, and everybody kind of seems down for it. Again, it's usually the YouTube comments that are going to say, ew, don't wipe again. You never did anything you said with the arena and stuff. By the way, the arena is buggy as shit, and that's why I haven't done anything with the arena. And we'll do something with the arena on the original server. We'll build an arena somewhere and just make it more fun. Not a scheduled event or anything. It would be more like, hey, I think my T-Rex is bigger than your T-Rex, and he can kill yours faster, and then just kind of a challenge mode thing where you can just walk in and do it yourself, and you don't have to have me available to reset your levels and do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We're going to figure it out, and we're trying to make #make Ark great again. Yeah? #make Ark great again. I'll see you guys later. I didn't do the door frames on that. I'll do them. I mean, it's not really... Bye. Have a great time.